shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. When you feel low, you can still go. Go when you feel slow, you can still go. Go when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back?
Right, here we go. Here we go. Evening. How are we all doing? Jason, two Jasons and a Joan Rage. How we doing, boys? Welcome in. I'm just opening up the old bubbly. Well, it's not champagne, it's Prosecco, but we're back to classy drinking now. The WKD days are not over. I may be partial to one while when I'm playing in the drafts next week, but I thought I'd go classy tonight. Something with a bit more kick. Messi. Yeah. He did alright, didn't he? The commentators do absolutely bum him to death, though. He takes a fart on the side of the pitch and they absolutely cream over it. How we all doing, oh boys? Stephen's in. Reeds is in. Good evenings, boys. Hope we're all well. We've got a big stream tonight. We just need to win some football games. We need to just keep... It's that middle of the... Not the middle of the season. Well, it kind of is. It's that middle of the season chunk where we just need to... This will determine whether we're going to be title challengers or playoffs. It's going to be as simple as that. Right, let's get into the game. Hope we're all well. So there'll be just... So everyone knows. There'll be no episode out tomorrow because it's England. I thought it's pointless putting an episode out. So Next episode of Eagles will be Monday. And I said I am streaming Monday night for about an hour while I do the draft for the FM playoffs as well. I've done all the shortlisting, ready and rocking and rolling. Boom. So we're all well. How are we all? What have we got to drink this evening? I've gone for not the cheapest Prosecco, like the next one up at Asda. So £7.50. Ooh, beautiful.
Ooh, I tell you, beautiful.
Because WKD is quite expensive. It's quite expensive. It's about, 2 bottles for £6, but the bottles don't last very long and they don't get you drunk, do they? I'm not saying I want to get drunk tonight, but ice water. Good. Hi, Joe. Sensible choice, Jace. What's the 3 o'clock game tomorrow? There must be a game on tomorrow at like 3 is the tomorrow. Trying to think who it would be. The other opposite of the Argentina group. Poland, France? Poland, France. Okay. I was debating whether to change the tactic up tonight. Because I'm really wanting to focus on this tactic for the playoffs on Monday. I was going to change the tactic to that, but we won't. We'll just stick. We'll try and win some games tonight. I don't want to fuck up the save. But we have now we'll have a plan B in training. So that's what I'll be rocking with in the draft on Monday night. And I've got players for every position. I'm all sorted, to be fair. The World Cup, the whole World Cup. Hey, Luis, welcome in, mate. Welcome in. First time in. Where are you in the world, buddy? Macon's in as well. We're all in. I'm very good. Saturday night, finish work, off Sunday, off Monday. I've got to go to dentist Monday, so that's a bad thing. And I've got to watch Ralphie do some carol singing or something at school. Day off Tuesday. We're doing the big Christmas shop on Tuesday, and I love that. Loads of money to spend on the child. Hopefully Holland does. Ooh, okay. They looked good today. They looked impressive today in spells. As much as it kills me, I think it'll be France. Portugal, who do you support? Who's your team? Set a bull. I don't know, Joe. That's only an answer. That's only a question. Only an answer. Only a question you can answer, buddy. Benfica. No, they're not playing it. How are you doing, George? That's not bad, Rage. I think it's France, and then it's like a whole host of sort of like O's. I don't even think Argentina are that good. Brazil. Everyone's playing steady. It's a tough one to call, innit? I think we do have a greater chance than what I thought we did at the start. We do look really good. York City, Joe. There you go. Boom. Done. Haaland. Good turn from Tajland. Leao. Cross. Ooh. Yeah, too many of they have a passion for Fulham. Fair enough. And Paulinho? He's made a very good start for Fulham this year. Yeah, I think Netherlands, I think Brazil are stronger than Netherlands. I would say France, us, Brazil. Netherlands, Portugal, Argentina. Portugal would be stronger if they didn't play Ronaldo, but it's for another time, that, innit? They'll be good at the next World Cup. Tell you what, boys, we're going through games in this as well. We're just not 0.59. That's their first goal. Oh dear, they had 0.03 XG till that. It's starting to bug me a bit, this. Oh, Spain. True. Spain, I completely forgot about Spain. I think Spain are in around the Brazil, England, Netherlands bracket. I did think they were going to be really good. And they're just not putting... They're kind of dominating games, but without taking it away. They need to somehow take it away from teams. No, he's not, Louis. Yes, Dumfries is good. Surprised Man United never went for him in the summer, because he would have been a decent price. Tony, that's a big miss. I think Tottenham are favourites to sign him, aren't they? This is not going to be a good start to the stream, boys. Come on. Yeah, maybe would have been an idea to get him there before the World Cup. Scored. Tajland. Dear Joe, good. Be wasted at Spurs. Man, you don't really need him because of Dalot, but I'd still take him. He's better than Dalot. "17 shots we've had there. We're going to go back to attacking, you know, boys. We're going to take more risks, I think. As our set go-to tactic. So we need to be beating teams like that at home. What you after, Joe? Yeah, it depends where you're ordering it from, though, Joe. But I would have thought most places you'd have time, mate. Yeah. Charland. Charland. Like chalk. Charland. I'm liking Tajland. Amazon, oh, you'll be fine with that, Joe. You can probably order it on Christmas Eve, you get it. Taj Mahal, lad, yeah. Butchering it, aren't we, but... Charland. Really annoyed we didn't get out of this division. I'm a bit worried with this save now as well, that we're going to be stuck in this bloody playoffs forever. Forever. Got to wait till Christmas Day, Joe. Welcome in though, everybody. Numbers are slowly churning up to the big 20. Welcome in. I said we're on the Prosecco tonight, so it's first class has gone down all right. Don't taste as good as Blue Wicked, but we had to change it up, didn't we? Right. Ooh, got a few. A Wednesday game, that's why. No problem. I don't think I've... yeah. Amy buys most of ours, especially all the girl presents. But I normally buy stuff for my dad, brother-in-law, that kind of stuff. And obviously Ralphie. Buying stuff for Ralphie's like the best. Daki, good evening, buddy. Fat load of grass. Right, come on the boys. These are absolute nobodies. See if that changing mentality just helps us just dominate a little bit more in terms of efforts on goal. Maybe a little bit... Ooh, nearly spilled it everywhere. Oh, we've scored. Chorland. I can't. It doesn't... You're probably right, Sigs, obviously, but don't feel right. He's off. He's giving it the old duck as well. Quack, quack. A good goal. Better. Tight offside. Let's praise it. Oh, shit. Where are we? We're there. No, we're not there. We've just allowed him to run. We got back in, then no one's better tackle. Ah, fuck off. Honestly. Look at that there. And then no one makes a tackle on him. I bet he's like... What's his pace? 12 pace. 12 pace and he left everyone for dead. What a load of bull. What a crock of shit. What the Foggia. Absolutely. Oh my god. Oh, boys. Honestly. This is getting ridiculous. God, it's basic, innit? It's fucking basic. Jesus. Yeah, things I need to do. I need to get my Discord sorted for the drafts because I've got no Discord sound and I've completely forgotten how to do it in terms of getting like the sound settings from like the Discord chats and stuff. So I need to watch a couple of YouTube videos in the morning and get that set up. We're in. Toning. Yeah, 2-2. 13 minutes gone, it's 2-2. Not digging that Prosecco. I have, to be honest, Sigs, when all these, unless I see something absolutely noticeable, like they've nerfed something, I never really notice, to be honest. I never really notice. We're playing like absolute donkeys. We might do a tactical change, you know. I have got the players to play the Eagles tactic, and we can play Koric as a trequartista. which would be pretty naughty. It's good football, though. Good football. Tajlan's in. Squares. Oh, he should have squared it. Right, we've calmed down a bit. They've had 3 shots and scored from 2. We've had 5 and scored from 2. Never know where these highlights are going sometimes with us. Go on, Tony, and he's in. It's whoever makes the most mistakes, I think. Oh, he's put it in. He's put it in lovely. It's whoever's going to make the most mistakes. Oh, excuse me. It's going to be whoever makes the most mistakes, isn't it? 6 points off the top as well. We need to make sure this is a win. Half time. Get them shots off. Tony's coming back to life, isn't he? He's been, what, 6 months of horrendous, well, not horrendous form, but inconsistent form. Tajlan getting involved there. Peralta's in now. Whoa! We'll take it. We'll take it. It's a good finish. A really good finish. Right, let's focus. Rizzo. Has anyone else noticed with the update? Because we're supposed to have had that massive update, and I've not really seen a great deal. I think you do need to watch it over time, and I kind of forget what I've seen previously. That's annoyed me. I think when I get stuck into the Eagles and I'm playing on comprehensive highlights, I might see it a little bit more. What kind of stuff, Jace? Oh, dear God. Right, I'm doing it now. It does actually mean dropping one of the... Fuck it. Says Peterman can't be a libero. He can. Of course he can. Defense and player movements. What's my favourite Christmas song? Shit. What a question, Joe. Shit. Either George Michael or Mariah Carey. Excuse me. My tactics still haven't been in. This highlights. Ah, oh, fucking hell, boys. Jesus. My tactics coming in now. They've scored what? 58 and 59. Oh, God. We've got issues here, boys. We've got issues. So this is going to be a completely new style of play. This tactic is patient, possession heavy, keep the ball, wear teams down, as you could see. And this is one that I'm going to be using in the drafts. Oh, Koric. Trequartista. Finish. He's not going to finish, is he? Hack it. Oh, free kick. We need a little bit of luck with a free kick. Come on, Koric. Oh, he's fucking killed it in. You beauty. It's a really good finish. Come on. We do play some really nice football. I'm really hoping that in the playoffs, because I'm playing with a better quality of players compared to my Eagles save. I've actually been playing this tactic in the 9th tier as well for a video, just to prove that it works. Did you miss some chances? I wasn't really watching. Amy would watch the first half. It was on in the background, and then I kind of just moved across for the goals. Did he start, Martinez? I thought Alvarez started. I got some funny comments and stuff when I posted this tactic on my Twitter page today when I played with the tactics board in the library at the school. Oh, we're in. Rizzo's in. Finish, son. Save. I started. Ah, yeah, he was sub, yeah. Did he? He probably thinks he should be starting. Do you think he maybe works better in a 2 as well? Works better with a Dzeko next to him or Lukaku? Right. Fuck me, 5-4. They've scored 4 goals from their 5 on target. I'm debating whether to get, not to get Lukaku in my draft team just based on that he's shite in real life now. I did look at his attributes, he's still pretty decent. Right, so tactic change, people. This is our new style of play, which does mean that Tajland and Tonin are going to have to fight for one. But it does give us an option off the bench. I think we start with Tajland and then go with Tonin. A brave move, this. But we might see the best of Koric. So get ready for some passing moves. Oh, my 11 for tomorrow would be... Would be the same. Yeah, would be the same as the last game. The Henderson thing's difficult. I would maybe, because he's not great on the ball. I think when we play against the big teams, I think he'd be good. I do want Jude Bellingham further up. I don't want him in that 2. Phillips. Maybe Phillips. Get some games in Phillips. They're going to sit with a low block, aren't they? So maybe a Phillips in there who's a little bit better on the ball. But I do like Henderson. He's a leader on the pitch. Moves the ball decent enough. So yeah, I'd probably go the same 11. Saka for Foden. I just thought you've got to play Rashford. You have to play Rashford. And then just to give you a little bit of balance, especially if they're playing with a low block, a Phil Foden are probably better than a Saka. But I don't think he will. I think he'll go back to Saka. And if he goes back to Sterling after Rashford's performances, then he's... Oh, we've lost... That's a big injury we've got there, boys. Huge injury. 3 to 4 months odds, you bastard. That's going to take some fixing. That's a big loss, boys. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. We can't sign anyone either till January. Sterling at Rashford, absolutely. You go Sterling, would you? He's not going to do that though, the career, is he? He's not going to do Foden. He'll do Foden as one of the wide players, but he won't play him as a 10. Not a chance. It wouldn't surprise me if he goes back to Saka, Bellingham, Mount and Rice, like in the first game. Hey Dem, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in, pal. Yeah, I'll be really disappointed if Sterling plays tomorrow. We're changing it. We need to control games, Dem. We've just played like ridiculous games of football in the last 2 games, so I thought, right, I do want to keep playing with it and trying it ahead of the playoffs this weekend. So sorry, on Monday with the draft. And I have been using it in the 9th tier on an offline save, and I'm halfway through the season and we're 9th. 8 points off the top with a team predicted to finish right near bottom, so I'm liking it. It'll give us a little bit of solidarity, hopefully in defence. It won't. It won't. Fucking hell, me and my big mouth. Oh, this is the cup as well, boys. I'm really... Is this the cup? Or is it the league? I think it's the league. It is the league. Shit. My only problem with this tactic is that sometimes we just dominate games without doing anything. They're fucking offside. Calm down. By the looks of it, we're getting fucking battered here. Where the fuck are these? 9th. We can't get the ball off them. Oh no, they've had 29% possession and scored with their first goal, shot on goal. Brilliant. Of course they have. Getting played round a little bit here. Oh, fuck off. My God, boys. Just missed tackle. We've had 70% possession though. Oh, Joe, you're killing us here, bud. Honestly. Newcastle. Aston Villa, they've got loads of money. Koric. Shanetti. Nayola. Peralta. Better. Leao. I think it's the tactic, to be fair. It's my only thing that I just don't think it's creative enough. Even though it's got a register, libero, and a trequartista. Is it creative enough? They've had 3 shots. 4 now. That's what I mean. We've had all this possession and done nothing with it. Maybe to put it onto positive. A few more risks, I think. It's good to watch at times. It's easy on the eye. Because we knock it about like this is Serie C and we're knocking it around beautifully. Peralta. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Jesus. Probably, no, maybe, Joe. Maybe. He might want to talk to you. Caught it through the corner. Tajlan's there. We've got one back. Get the ball. It's a good header. It's a good header. We're up and running. Come on. Cottage. Oh. Just need someone at the back stick there. Oh, it's 2-2. 2-2. Get in. I suppose, by the way, we might... Who? I might need a DM or Villa. Ooh. Gonna put Tony on. Tajlan's had a really good game, but I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go... Let's take Cottage off. Might be my second tactic when I need to change things. Get 2 up. Good switch. Highlights are definitely going to be longer with us playing this. My other worry is that sometimes we just keep the ball, then we lose it, and then just good score. It's a good pass. Turn in. Oh, penalty! Who's taking it? Peralta. Come on, San. Right, 3-2. Definitely going on to positive has helped, you know. We're in again. Tony again. We might have to change it, have our own little version of it. We might have to have our own little version of it with 2 strikers. Fucking get in, boys, by the way. 2-0 down. 2-0 down at half time. Boom, boom. 48, 61, 81, 88. Deserved. I think. We've done brilliantly. And Enganche. Thought about an Enganche. I just wanted to play a Trequartista because I'm the Trequartista, aren't I? And I've not used one for forever. So let's go like that. Like that. Advance forward and then turn in. Positive. Let's save it as V.31. And then put one in here. Load. I'll just have the general V. What were the other results? 3 points off top, boys. Come on. Yeah, I know. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so I thought this year with the tactic, I thought, right, come on, let's. I just find the Trequartistas sometimes just don't contribute enough in games, and I did read like not having too many playmakers in the team, but when you've got a register and a libero that are kind of dictating things from deep. You would expect a trequartista to own it in the final third. And I don't know, I'm really, really worried for when I do the draft. When I do the draft mode, that I spend all my biggest amount of money on a trequartista. And then me going, shit, I need to change it. Yeah, well, I have runners. There should be runners because I've got pressing forward, inside forward, and then 2 wing backs who, fuck it, attack. Attack, you bastard. Yeah. And a volante. So I was going to get... My first pick was going to be Neymar. And spend a lot of my budget on Neymar as the trequartista. Yeah, they just don't get far. I find they just don't get... I really want my... I really want him to be aggressive. That's why I've got him on there. And then, you know, they've got a natural instruction to stay wider. Jesse's high. We finished Wednesday this afternoon, but... Oh, sorry, mate. Oh, Wednesday. Yeah. Amy called it. I thought it was the woman that was controlling him. I thought it was her, but Amy thought it was the lad. Yeah, it was all right, wasn't it? I got a bit bored. I thought the first few episodes were really good, and then I just thought the last was a little bit. It got a little bit cringe and a bit cheesy. High as a kite. Like Roberto Carlos and Cafu. What, with the complete wing backs? I do need him to get really high, because if we're dictating from deep with the Register and Trequartista, the idea is that they get up super high. Yeah, the best... They definitely left it as like a whodunit kind of thing, didn't they? It was alright. I enjoyed it. It was probably back for a second series, I would have thought. They left it open for that, didn't they? So, pardon me. Sorry, I'm burping on stream. It's bad of me. It's supposed to be a classy stream. Have we got any money to play with in January? Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. Hey, Muldoon. Evening, how's it going? Everyone keeps asking me that. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I never really noticed much of a difference. They did mention about 3 at the back a lot, so I'm hoping it has a knock-on effect for me. Especially now we're playing with this tactic. Right, Monopoly. And normally not one of the biggest. They have got former Manchester United youngster in their ranks though. There he is. They're in good form though. 3 wins and a draw. So they must be in and around the playoffs. We look good. We look good. 4 wins and 1 draw from the last 5. Which means we're going to lose today. Oh shit, the 4th. What do I know, the 4th? Oh, Jace. It didn't work. It was alright. I enjoyed it. Something a bit different. Excuse me. I enjoyed it. They nearly scored while I was pouring myself a glass. Right, corner, Peterman. Cleared. It's it. Fucking get it. Yeah, it was easy. I said I really enjoyed the start. The last few episodes last night were a bit... But that was good. Yeah, we're looking forward to it, really. Just debating what food... What food... Amy's at work. She's going to miss the second half. So I'm debating what food to cook for the game. I would have got a takeaway, but she won't want a takeaway if she's having to go to work. She'll want to enjoy it with a beer. Give it short. Give it short when there's no one there. Good start to the game though, boys. 64% possession. Just this tactic just gives you fish and chips. I'd fucking fall asleep, mate. I'd fall asleep. It just gives you a little bit. We spoke about the chaos in this game with turnovers and stuff. I just find this game especially if you're an underdog, this tactic just gives you the option just to calm things down a little bit more, get a little bit of control as we draw, as we let in a goal. God, I talk some shit. Yeah, he was a bit, he needed to be fatter, didn't he? I didn't mind his character. Mrs. was buzzing when he appeared, though. Yeah, a few people mentioned that, Jace, when he was first cast about it, and I didn't. Is it because he wasn't good looking enough? I thought all the characters were really good. Right, half time. Disappointed with these are fourth. They fucking had 11 shots though, boys. Good. Tone in. Tajlan's waiting. Fucking greedy bastard. Yeah, maybe was. Yeah, they could have made him a little bit darker, couldn't they? Made him quite jovial, didn't they? Seconds. Yeah. Yes, Muldoon, yeah. Vince skin, buddy, yeah. Maybe. Oh, fuck off. That might be offside. Oh, boys. Game's making me angry. Just stood still with it. So this is why I think I may do better in the drafts with this tactic, because decision making and slowing the tempo down sometimes gets them caught in possession. Fucking lost. They've had 18 shots as well. Blech. He's not happy. Three days. Oh, Copper Italy. Copper. We're going to rotate in this one, boys, just to give some people some rest. So I think we'll go back to the other one. Put Koric in as the trequartista. Yeah, the default shit, yeah. You got, I think, for the in-game stats and stuff, it just looks better. I would highly recommend you getting one, mate. Vince is good. You pick your colour as well. Well, not your colour, but you've got a choice of different backgrounds you can have. I just need to remember to knock it back for the playoff draft, because otherwise it goes a bit funky. Right, let's do some changes. Few changes. Boom. Let's see how we get on. It's only the cup. The winner only gets a playoff spot as well, so. Yeah, it did. It got me today when I went back in. But I noticed as well that with the Vince skin, it does like, if you've still got the Vince skin loaded, when you click on a player's profile, you get their picture in the background and you can't see anything. So I need to make sure I've actually changed the skin properly. Jesus. Oh, I really don't know what to do with this tactic save, boys, in terms of how we go. It looks so good when we change the tactic, then it's soon. This is only a cup game, so I'm not that bothered, but I am a little bit worried. Oh, I'll tell you what. We're just going to skip this game because it's a cup game and I don't care. Got to be totally honest. Hopefully we've got knocked out. We've got Barley coming up as well. Yeah, we lost. 70% possession. Ooh la la. Where's match momentum? Look. Have you? Which one? Defense cover. I want a Libera win because, one, it's sexy. Two, I wanted us to have that centre-half carrying the ball more. And I'm just not getting it as much as what it was on previous versions of FM. You won't have Uber Eats though, will you, Jace? Do you have Uber Eats in Cyprus? I've got some pies to munch on, I think, at end at night. Amy's been doing that, Too Good To Go. She got one from Costa the other week for like $3.50, like this big bag of stuff that's going out of date. And then she got one, she got two last night, £7, from Couplands. Yeah. I think any ball-playing defender is okay on it. Said I'm hoping to play Connor Cody in my draft as the old libero. But yeah, the one we got from Coupland's had pies, pasties, donuts, cream donuts. It was decent. Well, so we live in a small town, so we haven't got that many options. But the one from Costa was good as well. It had like paninis, cookies, buns. It was. I recommend it. Nah, damn. I haven't even got it on my phone, mate. I've not even got it on my phone. Right, boom. Right, we're going back to the Trequartista. Maybe. Cody's 4.5 mil though, Dakia. And Rice will be about 45 mil. But I have got some other ideas to use, like Lisandro Martinez. It'll all depend on who I end up buying at the top end. That'll be the thing. Who we sign at the top end in terms of Lukaku, Neymar, Gnabry on the right hand side. Yeah. So we've only got 300 million to spend. Which leaves us a little bit short. I've got about 5 or 6 players like a 2.5 million and under. Not spending much on my goalkeeper. Tackle. Yeah, I've got Patson. Oh no, I've got the other. No, how much would Daka be? How much is he? Obviously, he's got pace, right? And then look, his tactic sometimes, it's just a little bit, just not creative enough, which is bizarre. We're maybe just too. Just tweak the tempo a little bit. I was hoping to play in a draft tomorrow night as well with Sai Maggio, but he's changed it because of the England game. So I was hoping to draft with him on Sunday night. And, he's getting fucking sent off, isn't he? What a knobhead.
Oh, what about that? Send him off! Send the dirty gate off!
What a bellend. Sonny Kittle. Oh, I'll tell you what, boys. I'm getting angry. Hendrick, he won't be good enough. You got to think with the draft, it's the attributes that they're now, so he won't be good enough. Ooh, I ain't got facilities for that. My backups are like, I'm looking at maybe about 4 million, and Makoku, who's like 1 million. It all depends on if I get who I get striker wise. So my options for my strikers would be Lukaku, Vlahovic, and then Cam would be Neymar, Nkunku to play as like a trequartista, and then on the right hand side I've got Mbolo to play as the inside forward, a bit of pace, power, work rate on that inside forward role. But then I've also got Gnabry to it as well. Or I might even flip the tactic around, because that's not really important, and go with Rashford on the left. But it'll depend on how much I spend. Lukaku's 56, Vlahovic is 37. Yeah, Wout Weghorst is on my shortlist. It just depends on how it goes. It's hard to sort of like predict where players are going to be bought, and I'm really hoping I get my Regista Volante, which is Anguissa as my Volante and Brozovic as my Regista. That's what I'm hoping for. We're doing alright here, seeing as we're down to 10 men, you know. Let's get Tony on as well. Oh, we've scored! It's Tajland! 5. I think, Wout Weghorst. I've got Bas Dost on my shortlist as well, 1 million. Nkunku, 1 million. Yeah, I was thinking about it, Takea. I think I would just prefer someone defensively good at the same time. Lose those 1 or 2 attributes less in the playmaking for that real strong holding midfielder. We've turned it around here, boys, by the way. We've just won with 10 men. We've just won with 10 men. Get the fuck in. I don't know what his PA is in terms of proper numbers. He's only saying 4-star, but he's good. He's only 19. He's obviously going to be a physical beast. He's doing well for his 10 goals. We need to offer him a new deal as well. Well, don't be greedy. Don't be too greedy. I'll do. We've got him a new deal. Because we bought him for a year and his contract was going to be out. Well, I don't know if he'll be that good. I don't know if he'll be good that good, Jace, to be honest. I don't know if he'll be that good. Cheers. I've actually really enjoyed watching him for PSG this year before the World Cup. I think he's been in really good form. He's gone up in my estimations because he was up there with Mbappe for people I couldn't stand. What the old work permit. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think it'd be good enough for you. Yeah, maybe. Just technical, maybe. Because you're Wolves. Remember, I know he's only 19, but he is 19. He's not as if he's like 15, 16, and I'm in Serie C. I don't know. I just don't think he would be... like a bargain. A bargain. I wouldn't thought it would be your quality though. Right, Bardi. It's a big un. It's a big un. That's what she said. Hey, Merkel, how you doing, buddy? Who? My first choice right back would be Hakimi. Can I see my shot? We might have a little before the stream ends. If we're interested, we might have a little. My little dabble. We'll go into. I do like fake shortlists and stuff, and then go and click through them and make shortlists in the draft and stuff. So we might do that towards the end if anyone's interested. I'll show you my plans, my thoughts, my dreams. On a sale? What kind of sale? What are we selling? What have you been selling? I think if you mean Singo, is that the Songo? Yeah, he's just not very good defensively, is he? I wonder how much he is though. Also, he needs to be in the World Cup. Sorry, one of the draft things is 300 mil and teams that from and players from nations that are in the World Cup. So what's Songo? Right, come on the boys. How's Coric been doing as a trequartista? See, I always watch and just have a look. This is the only one that I really dive into the form. Like, he's had 18. He's played for 9. Oh, no, he came off early. 35, 26. I did think about having an Aganch in there, but then I thought, well, is that just going to be too static? Trequartista just gets around a little bit more. You wait, I'll be back to a 4-3-3 after the first game on Thursday night. Ah, right, okay. Right, boom. No one I recognise, I don't think. Come on, we're at home. Yeah, to be fair, I should really call up some reserves, shouldn't I, just to make it look sloppy when you haven't called up enough. I always slag managers off in real life for not having a full bench and even putting like a 15-year-old on it just to sit on your bench. I don't know why. I think they do that as a sign to the owners and the chairman to say we haven't got enough players. Haaland's in. He's tapped it in. It's a big goal, boys. 21 minutes gone. First real effort. Coric is on a 6.5. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to watch this. I'm going to change Coric's role, right, boys? No, I'll tell you what. We're not. But we are going to watch games. We're going to do blogger style. And we'll just watch it. I've been watching my Eagles in comprehensive, but we'll go extended. Just for a few games. I just want to see and track the movement of the trequartista and how much he actually gets involved. It's a fucking great goal. We're back on the posh stuff, Mirko. We're on the old Asda Prosecco. It's made in Salagarada. A deliciously soft and appley Prosecco from Italy that's perfect for celebrations or with light fish or pasta dishes. Yeah, that's what we're on. They just turned it up a little bit just before half time. I've got to think as well when I play this in the drafts that I'm hoping to have Neymar as my trequartista. So you would have thought in that final third he's going to be absolutely wonderful because his attributes are decent. Oh, green tea. Jesus wept. Tajlan's just hit the bar. I think playing my Peterman, my halfback as a libero is inspired. So I may look at that. Playing like, I don't know, it's just in the budget. Playing like a Declan Rice as a libero, even a Frankie de Jong. I think Frankie de Jong's 50. Declan Rice, I'm not sure if I've got him on my list. 3-0 up, boys. We're pissing it. Jude Bellingham's cheap. He's like 14.5. By the way, boys, these are second. We've absolutely battered them. Let's get Tony on for a little bit as well. We need to keep him happy. Yeah, Anguissa's an absolute beast. But I think he could be a backup. As like a midfield three of Brozovic, Anguissa, and then Bellingham as the third. So he could probably do both roles for me. That's my libero, by the way. That's my libero. What is my libero doing there? I don't understand why he's there. What is he doing there? What is he doing there? And Geesa's an absolute beast as well. Especially in the... I don't know what it is in the draft, because obviously the draft... Obviously every save that you do, attributes are slightly different, I think. Tonin's in. Oh, lucky. But Anguissa is an absolute beast. There's that Volante on attack. Fingers crossed. I think the problem with Bellingham as well is that he's all right at everything. Yeah, maybe Multude, maybe. It's just what you do with him, innit? What you do with Bellingham. I think it's supposed in real life, what you do with him, how you play him. We are, mate. We are. We are. That's a special win, that, boys. That's absolutely special. We've gone top. Shit, we've gone top, boys. Fucking hell. See, we can't pick Osimhen because he's not at the World Cup. Haaland won't be in the draft either. So this is why I'm looking at Ngisa. 17 dribbling, 16 first touch, passing 15, tackling 16, technique 16. Imagine if Fulham kept hold of him and played him in a double pivot with Paulinho. So yeah, he's my pick. He's going to be one of my early picks, I think, as well, you know. No kits. No, I don't. I ain't downloaded them. I download as I go, Jason, to be fair. Pack at a time when I realise I need it. Who, Ngisa? Or Osimhen? I think he'd be really good in that Volante role. There's the momentum. XG dominated. Last pass matches. 777 passes we've done there. Shit, let me save this tactic. It was positive, wasn't it? And then save it as V. We're going to call it V4. Yeah, I've got Timber as a bit of a maybe. He's just not that good in the game compared to starters, and I think when you're doing a draft, you've really got to spend your money on the first 11 or first 13, 14, and he's like 20. He is. I think he's about 20. Early 20s, which is a lot of money for a backup. I'm only aiming at having like a squad of 13 and the rest just filler inners. I've got like a Senegalese defensive midfielder called Maido. Is it Maido? Yeah, look at this dude. He's going to be my backup. So Gunville Valente. Dribbling 15, passing 15, technique 16, 6'5" with pace of 16. So he's a player that I'm hoping to use. Not use, but having the squad. It's like 875k. My centre-backs are cheap. Like Garvidal, Lissandro Martinez. My right centre-back. I am going right strong with my Ibanez, who's at Roma. Excuse me, boys. Too many cigarettes. Nah, maybe. When I saw him, I thought, surely he's not in the... He's still not in the game, surely. Sudatroll are in it. Three, 4, 1, 2. You're playing 3, 4, 1, 2. Sold Osimhen to PSG. Oh, does he? Our thoughts on. I had it as an Eagles one to start with. The only reason it would work no problem. It would be what I do role-wise for the 10. I did think of having him, if I was going to go do it, saying this tactic, I would use Koric as a shadow striker, Haaland as a presser, and then would use Peralta as maybe a trequartista just to keep our vibes going. Garvidal's cheap. He's like less than 10 million. I think 8.5. Bargain. Like Vlahovic is 37, which I imagine everybody has jumped on. So I'm hoping that I draft early. I think Vlahovic will probably be my first pick. Because I think he'll suit that presser. Bloody food poisoning, man. Oh, I don't know how much she was, actually. Milenkovic is another one. Milenkovic-Savic. But then I just feel like... I also think Paul Pogba as a register would work really well. And they're just a little on the dear side, whereas... Anguissa is... Anguissa's 34. I think Milinkovic-Savic is like 50 something. And Brozovic is 28.5. And Brozovic is amazing. My left wing back is really cheap. Whichever one I go for is Philippe Max. He's 4.3. And Galan at Celta Vigo. Subkeepers 600k. I've got Tom Davies lined up to be one of my 18th man. We could pick a maximum squad of 20. We have 5 subs available as well, so I don't want to like complete. I want to make sure like Tom Davies could do a job in midfield for a few. Biraghi is FM20, isn't he? What a boy. No, I can't have Biraghi because he's not a World Cup. It's got to be teams that are at the World Cup. They don't have to be in the match like the squad. So I can have like obviously I can pick Tom Davies because he's English. And England are at the World Cup, but even though he's not at the World Cup, if that makes sense. I've also got Pasavia. Yeah, he's awesome. He's awesome. Because I would have liked Scamacca. Scamacca would have been really good as a number 9 for me in this tactic. They came up with just 86. It's not bad. You'll miss him though. Did you spend it? You must have spent it. Right, a win. We need a win to take us back top. Yeah, I'll be drafting Monday, Billy, at 7. So a little bit early, but I'll be drafting at 7 on Monday. And then the competition is on Thursday night. And there's 8 of us, and I've got to finish in the top 4 to qualify for the finals, which are in January. I'm really looking forward to the draft more than anything else. To be honest, I don't think this tactic is going to replicate well in PvP. But I feel like I have to go with it. Like the thing is just to do a 4-2-3-1 Gegen press, isn't it? Or a 4-3-3. But that's not me. I think last year when I was in the playoffs, we went with a Zeman tactic. We had because it was the retro database, we had like Beppe Signori, Hubner, and someone else up front. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Spent 80. Oh, Beto from Udinese. I wonder how much he is. What nationality is Beto? Because he would be a handful. Did there? People always get really defensive about the tactics and say, "Oh no, I can't show you my tactic. Can't show you my tactic." It's like, well, I'm pretty sure when we play each other, we just pick the tactic that we want to pick. We don't really look too much at what the opponents are doing. Might make in-game tweets, but Portuguese, there we go. So he could be useful better. I wonder how much he is. You write that down. He would have been impact because he's pace and power. Gianluca Vialli. He's flying for me. Scored a lot for them in season 1. Yeah. 12 minutes, good price. I recommended him about a year and a bit ago as a player for a Premier League club to sign. I think it was actually West Ham. Goal scorer, Jace. Yeah, we don't have that. I would like to watch the game on comprehensive highlights, but we're not going to get that, are we? And when we do score goals as well, they'll be absolutely wonderful like that. We'll have Raspadori's money to spend. How much is his what's his permanent deal? We're on 73% possession. Shit, they've had 9 shots. We've only had 2. I'm trying to think of a tactic as well. A tactic that we would really struggle with in this system. Taj Mahal land. 21. Of course he does. That makes sense. So I think these were favourites for the league last year. This year, sorry. Or last year, one of the two. So away from home, it's okay. We'd take the point now. Maybe a build-up in a back 3, because they're really having success from building up from the back at the moment, because we've got a 3v1, even though I'm asking my inside forward's player instructions to sit narrower. And then where's the Trequartista? Where is he? Is that him? That's him. That's the Volante. That's the Register wing-back. Inside forward is actually quite wide there. Interesting. Maybe waiting till oh, here he is. Tajlan's in. Penalty! How is that not a penalty? Koric. See, that's why I want that's where I want Koric in there, just to pick up the ball in little half space and just play little slide passes to wing backs and stuff. We wasted that. We wasted that attack. Oh, it's one of them, Jace.
You gotta fucking see that!
Little slide, love them little slide passes. So I'm hoping that the tactic will be better because we'll have better players. That's the plan. I said I've been playing it in the 9th tier of English football with the non-league database, and it's actually worked all right. Pressing forward, he's scoring an absolute shit ton, which is not the case in the Eagles save. I'm really struggling for goals, and I'm hoping that now, that if I can sign a really good striker in season 2 for the Eagles, that will be so much better. Because my striker's scored about 8 goals. Corich back heel. We do build play really well. I think I've got the roles right. Like Corich, that's where I want him. But then Tajlan could take it on a bit. It'll be more managing games. Like they've had 15 shots, 0.96. We've had a lot of the ball again. Corich 6.5. If I spend £70 million, like 30% of my budget, probably 25% of my budget. Maths, Matty. Be about 30% of my budget on Neymar, and then he's rocking 6.5s. We're gonna have issues. That's the thing. Because at the moment, I'm not, obviously, in the Eagles save, I'm playing Diego Tardelli there, who's a striker. He can do it. He's 3-star. He's like 3-star role suitability for it. So he's... Oh, what a chance. But having to spend that on Neymar. But I suppose maybe we just change his role. Home early. Wasn't a massive night, Finlay. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome in, mate.
I'm sick of all these thoughts that are stuck in my head. I'm sick of wishing I could just forgive and forget.
Excuse me. We'll take a point here, though, I suppose. Let's get a sub on. Woo! Oh my God. Why would you do that in the 88th minute? Why would you do that? Fuck me. I was doing alright until I saw that, Finlay. Piss off. Piss off. That is ridiculous, boys. Ugh. Oh! Fuck. We maybe try the enganche, you know. Because we'll just, as a little bit of a thing for the rest of the night, just to see how it works in this tactic. Because my idea is with the Eagles save that we try and sign young players, but my idea is that we just have a little number 10 in there that's just maybe a little bit older, you know. A Mesut Ozil, someone who just gets on the ball. That's shit. I've given it, thrown water ball, maybe a bit over, a bit too much maybe. Tight. 3 points separate the top 6. So maybe just an enganche. I would like him to get further forward though. Okay. We'll see. We'll see how that goes, how that looks. eyes on the Enganche, boys. Because I would like him to be the link. The Register doesn't get that far forward. The link play a little bit and just have the ability to play these little through passes. So either a little split pass out wide. Oops, shit. Or a through ball to the centre forward. A through ball to the run of Peralta on that right hand side. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know, Jay. Maybe another hour or so. I would like to go through the shortlist a little bit and see if there's anyone else I've missed off the shortlist as well. And like get your take your suggestions in the chat and make a little wild card. I've got a shortlist for all the positions, and I've got a shortlist for like budgets and stuff like that. So like a few wild card versions would be quite good. So who would be a good Enganche? Because obviously I wanted Neymar. Look, he's fucking tremendous. Dribbling, first touch, passing technique, flair, like it's just a lot to spend on a what like Clates and other people have done. Fucking be a long time doing it with Foggia, wouldn't it? I have thought, my idea was about a month ago, no, 2 months ago maybe, was to do a 24-hour charity stream for like the kids in my area from Ukraine, because we have a lot of kids moved into like our area, and I teach a lot of kids from Ukraine now. So my idea was to raise some money for them for Christmas, but just not got round to it. Right, we need to bounce back here, boys. Catania at home. Where are they? 8th, okay. Yeah, sure. I've left it too late now. I've left it too late to get sorted and like find a day, because I'll have to take time off work. 24-hour stream, sort the house out and stuff like that. And he's just signed. I don't know what he's done with it. He, do you remember from my Newell's Old Boys save? I made that fake contract. He's obsessed with like. I think he's taking it upstairs. He said he'd signed for Newcastle. And he got Amy to like make a thing and print it out for him, like a Newcastle contract that he'd signed. I don't know where he's put it. Let me just see if it's in his box. No, it's not there. I don't know what he's done with it. Calum, how was the first season gone? We did all right. We lost in the playoff semis, which was a bit of a heartbreak, but we were never really top of the league. We were always chasing. On sofa. Oh, that's 2 cats. Yeah, 2 cats. Oh, sorry, yeah, 2 cats on sofa, yeah. We have 2 cats. Do you see? Hang on, which is my display? Is it that one? No. Is it that one? Full webcam. There. Yeah, I've got 2. Oh, one way. We've got 2 cats. We've got one at the back. Can you see? There. That's Max. And then we have a big boy, big fed boy. Over. Oh, down. This is awkward. Could never be a weatherman. I can't get it right. I can't get my hand near him. There. There we go. There's Billy. Billy and Max, they are. From Stranger Things. Which is cool now because Ralphie loves Stranger Things, so having 2 cats, Stranger Things is quite good. You don't have 17 cats, Jace. Finley, I can take time off because it's difficult. I'm not a PE... I'm not an official PE teacher in a school. So I can take time off during work time because I'm not based in a school, and if I work like subcontracted from a school, so when I go into schools, say like I take time off, if I need someone to do it, I'll get another member of staff to go in and replace me. So a little bit different. Hey up, Dan. I know I let a firework off there, didn't I? Fucking hell. I got busy at work, and then I started doing a bit of draft prep at work. And I've turned my notifications off Twitter because it was doing me head in. And I came back to like 30 notifications. I was like, oh, shit. And then I saw Cleon. And I thought, ooh. But then Cleon was on my side of the argument for a change. So that helped. And then I haven't commented since. What do you do with fucking 17 cats? I was debating whether to get Amy another cat for Christmas. Because she's feeling a bit... No, not broody. I don't think she wants another child, but... Yeah. I think she would be delighted if I brought a cat home. She asked me if I wanted a cat. I saw some of it. But I didn't really look into it. I've got him muted, so I didn't see till like about an hour before stream. I didn't really have time. Can name them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, did he? I'll have a little look when I click back on. I can understand like G because Gareth's like a good. I know you don't like YouTube. He's not a YouTuber, but Gareth's a good dude. Gareth is a good dude, and obviously he does make some not football tactics, but he makes some FM tactics that do very well. So obviously he's got to stand by his. He don't bring his thing down, does it? But you don't. You hate him. You hate him. You just tolerate me, don't you? Ah, fair enough, Jess. A good idea. What do you feed them? It's a lot of cats to feed that. Right, Tajland is injured. I've got my tactic on as well, Dan. I've got my tactic on. We were doing like a Zeman 4-3-3, and then I thought, right, I need to practice a little bit. And we have changed, just for you, what we spoke about today, we've just changed the Trequartiste to an Enganche. Just to see if we can get him on the ball a little bit more. Because we're just not getting enough from that Trequartiste. My only worry is that I've said in the chat, like, for the playoffs, I was aiming on having Neymar in that role, and like the top player, and do I spend £70 million on a Neymar who maybe doesn't contribute because of that role? It's really put me off spending 70 million on Neymar out of the 300 that I have, definitely as a Trequartiste. So this is the first time to now we're playing with an Enganche. We've literally just changed it. And I have got Koric, who, by the way, at this level, Serie C, will be tremendous as an Enganche. Is that Kafinko? Is that his brother? Of course it is. Highlight him. Do you mean just click on his name? Okay, we can do that. We are on extended highlights, which for a YouTube stream, Dan, is, you know, pretty hip. Are you at work? Where is he? He's there. I don't mind him. I want him to contribute in terms of them little slide passes. I have put a player instruction on to get further forward, though. I do want him a little bit higher up. I don't want him really dropping into those deep areas where the trequartista, where the register and stuff is. So I'm happy where he is now, and he's getting into the box. That was my issue, that we wouldn't get him into the box. We've got a penalty. You're on FM. That would be my worry, that he's not getting into the penalty area. Good start, boys. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get another cat for Christmas for Amy. From this rescue place down in the next village. Norris Muldoon, thanks for coming in, pal, as always. I just want him to have more touches on the ball. He's getting into the box. See, I'm happy with that. He's going to score. He's fucking scored. Oh, he's offside. Jesus. That's a good run, though, with that player instruction of get further forward. He's way off, but it's a good run. So then the question would be now, boys, if I do go to an engaunch on Monday, who would you get as an engaunch? Like anyone in the world who's at not in the World Cup, but a nationality of the World Cup. Do I really need to spend 70 million on Neymar? Damien, brilliant. Lizzie Arthur, that is mental. Sancho, what is an engaunch? Is he 40 odd? He's pissed me off, Decay, to be fair, in the old... I think the Trek thing might be dead. I think we might have to go with this engaunch. Bruno, Bernardo Silva. So they're top bracket, aren't they? I think they're really expensive, which is fine, because I want the role to work, and I was happy to be Neymar. I've got Neymar planned, and he was 70 million, and them two out more than him. I think Bruno is about 65. Oh, are you? Okay. He pissed me off in my Man United save, Sancho. Pretty much like he's in real life. Just always just that little bit short of what you expect, what you'd hope for. He has maybe a game every now and again. You think, wow, this is it. And it never is. Where is he? He's there. That's too easy. Really happy with the positions he's getting up. He's getting right into that 6-yard box. Because I didn't want to just do shadow striker because it was boring. Well, this tactic has been yeah, true. So Bruno. I don't know how popular of a choice Bruno would be and how early, because I was planning that I wouldn't have to pick Neymar as my first choice. Because we've only got 300 million to spend, that I think a lot of people wouldn't go for Neymar just because their first picks would probably be like a Lukaku. Yeah, it needs to be which just suit Neymar, because Neymar can literally do everything, but... So I could still go Neymar, 70 mil. Fucking God, get in. Messi, yes, Messi's like 95. I think he's the most expensive in the game. So I save like Tony. I have got him on my shortlist actually. Tony, what is an engaunch? It's just because he's expensive, Dan. And my worry is, especially with him being the trequartista, was that, say we went with him as a trequartista, and we spent 70 million, which is like 30% of the budget on the whole squad, that it went peaked on. But this Enganche has warmed me a little bit. So maybe we still just go Neymar. I've maybe got more options as well. Oh, the yeah, he's about 20 odd mil. So I've got to be really careful with like these mid-range, these mid-range players that are around 20 million that like are not good as like a Neymar. So I'm really focusing on like 5 or 6 key players in the squad, and then fill in the rest. The centre halves aren't going to be great. I've added pace and passing is what I'm after from my 2 wide centre halves. Who else is a good creator? Foden were who is it? Hood Gaming. Steve told me about Foden. Said Fakir as well. But like Foden is 56 and then Neymar is 70, and I think that's 16 mil to get Neymar with his attributes he's probably worth. And obviously with Neymar as well, there's 3 or 4 different. Musiala's okay, but he's another one. It's like 40 odd million, 45 million I think he is, and he's not that, and it's those 3. I want my inside forward, my striker, and my Enganche to be like 3 massive players. Maddison's 40 mil. Look, it may have to change because I would like to get Vlahovic in first. If someone gets Vlahovic before me, then I've got a bit of a problem. Do I then go higher to Lukaku, or do I drop and go for someone else? Like I fancied Vardy because of his pace, aggression, work rate, playing as that PF. Frankie de Jong I would have liked as a register. Night, Steve. Thanks for coming in, pal. You always just come and say hello at the start and then you disappear. Benzema, he's too expensive. He's too expensive. I think I'd prefer... And also Neymar just gives me that option as if we change it, he can play up front, he can play out wide as an inside forward, as a winger. Not a winger, but an inverted winger maybe. Shit, they had 21 shots against us. Sometimes we either... That one don't count. Sometimes we just seem to just get battered. Modric is on my list, but he's just expensive. And I've kind of decided that I thought a Brozovic option would be better. Just because he's better defensively. Cheaper and better defensively. You still need your register to be able to defend. Or do you mean Brozovic, Modric as the Enganche? But yeah, I think Neymar's probably the best suit. We'll just go with Neymar. Zola, yeah, that'd be nice. Rooney. Ozil. Baggio. Felix. I have got Felix, Billy. Felix is on my shortlist as well. He's like 42 mil. So not a bad option. See, this is this is my thing, Dan, with this, right? You're the man to ask, right? So let's say we put a really good number 10 in there, right? So just let's say Koric's work rate is 8, right? If that was 20, would I get more backtracking from him because he's got a work rate of 20, or player traits, player attributes? Or because he's an engaunch, does that mean just he doesn't do it? Because I have seen, like, when I was playing with the Trequartista, I've asked him to press more, and because of the pressing style and stuff, he was pressing more than what I was quite shocked when I first used him in the Eagles save. And to be honest, I'm quite happy for him not to press. I would just like, as long as he's in an area where he's maybe cutting out passing lines and stuff like that, which an engaunch, if he sits into areas like this, I'm more than happy. We have got, 7 there. The inside forward's got player instructions to sit narrower, so he will get involved and gets into sort of like that middle third of the pitch. Felix and Griezmann. Griezmann's expensive. I just feel like if I had Neymar, because of his attributes and stuff, he would be like the man, especially if we're dominating. My worry is that we don't dominate games. And then I suppose I'll have to rip the tactic up altogether. Let's have a look at Koric now. So he's had less passes. His average rating I'm not going to even bother looking at, because that's just based on that he got an assist. So what would count as like... Well then, what attribute, not what attribute, but just imagine he had 20 for everything, right? 20 for everything. How would that affect that role, the engaunch, as in dropping into areas and defending better? Or is it purely because the engaunch is, that's how the role is made? So you can still mark tighter, tackle harder, which you can't do for Trequartista. Player traits do occur. I think for that role we just let it be. My idea, I know we're thinking of the thing, but the draft. But with my Eagles, I just want someone just to be that engaunch and just to be free and be beautiful, Dan. To be honest, so I think we can, whatever we do, if he's racking up good numbers like key passes and assists and stuff like that, I'm quite happy for him not to be great defensively. And I always think as well with the engaunch, if he's in play, as in the centre of the pitch, he's still going to affect play because he'll still cut out a passing lane maybe. Highlight him again, I will do. There he is. Also, we're in Serie C as well. I said, Dan, I've been playing this in the 9th tier, this tactic, and it's actually worked pretty well for a 9th tier. I'm trying to prove people wrong because I've been watching a couple of streams this week with people in lower league databases who said, "Oh, you got to do 4-4-2 and all this shit." And I always find it's relative to the standard that you're at. So I've tried to prove a point by using my local team that I used to play for, who were in like step 9. Kubo, he was on my list. He was just a little bit expensive for what He's one of those that was around the £20 million mark. And it's like, shit, that's a lot of money. He's not going to be in my starting 11. I can't really afford a £20 million man to sit on the bench. There is the Enganche. The ball sack. He's got an assist. He has. That's what I think. Neymar to Vlahovic. That'll be all right, won't it? Good, because we wasted money on Coric. That was a stupid signing last year, playing the tactic that we did have. But I felt like we needed a name just to make me feel a bit better. Where did his run come from then? And I haven't had too much of an issue with the wide centre-back. The reason why I've got wide centre-backs is because I want them to dribble more. And I didn't want the ball-playing defenders because they just play it long all the time. And it was annoying me. Right, we've been caught out here. Wide centre-half. Okay. Right, that's... I suppose that's the thing of the tactic. If you were playing up against a back three, that's the area you would target, I suppose. Oh, is it the fucking bar? He smashed it. Tackle. Well done, Vaca. So he's getting into really good positions. My worry was that, like, when that play goes there and it's quick, it just passes him by. And he just stands in these areas here. And I want them areas to be covered by the register, which is him there. So I'm happy with that. Where's my libero? Oh, he's there. That's my wide centre half. Right, that makes sense now. That's my libero. That'll be the wide centre half there, getting involved. So I need them to be pacey and good on the ball, rather than defending attributes. Through balls, boys. We're going to get him with 3 balls. He's going to get another assist. He's got another assist. Press shift when you click. I don't really want anyone else, but I didn't know that, Dan. Thank you. You're quite knowledgeable chap, aren't you? Assist. Okay. I think that player instruction of get further forward is important, though, maybe. Also with the Enganche as well, with the dribble, because they can't dribble, I do like it as a 10. You just get it and give it. It's quite a simple role. That pass from Coric, man. Oh, he's got 3 assists. He's got 3 assists. Good for the control. What we control? Oh, control. Sorry, I get you. 3 assists. Fuck me. Even though I'm the trequartista, I'm not the trequartista. That's bullshit. But having an Enganche, a Register, and a libero in a team, I think it's a little bit more hip than a trequartista. 3 progressive passes, 3 assists. Maybe we just call Coric up to the draft squad. It's Croatian, right? Yeah. Not a bad first half, is it? Okay. I think obviously with the Enganche as well, you need those forward runs. So the presser is doing it a job now. He's not really found... I don't think he's found the inside forward yet, has he? We won't hold that against him too much. Right, hang on. Where is he? Right, he's there. I also want to track Peralta. So Peralta's the inside forward. It's already on. It's already on. It's like a thingy, Dan. It's already the... Oh, fuck. It's already on the instruction. I'm sure I looked at that before. Well, it is on the attack. Yeah, it's on the attack one anyway, and I've moved the other one to attack. It's hard-coded on the attack, but my other one's on support. But the support one was just pissing me off. Because sometimes you just say, go on. You know, when the opportunity's there, especially because the inside forwards on sit narrow, the idea is that he opens up that space, and sometimes you just want to say, go on, do it, go on. And he just doesn't go. See, now I prefer that. So I would like, the idea is that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in like an attacking 5 with the fullbacks wing backs really high and wide, like a 3-2-5. I did have them as wing backs in the they do, but I don't. This is the thing with those. I don't see him roaming too much. Like at the start, I went with wing backs because I wanted them to just be wide and quite direct, and play quite not narrow, but not cut inside. Have like a narrow heat map, should I say, in terms of the width, and stay really wide, not come inside. But then I'm just finding with they just don't. Even on wing back and attack, they just don't kick on as much as what a complete wing back does. So that's why I changed it. And I don't know how much roaming they actually do. I haven't suddenly thought, what the fuck? Oh, we're 3-3, boys, by the way. It's alright, it was waxing lyrical about the Enganche, but these are fucking near bottom. They've had 3 shots to score 3 goals. Piss off. I haven't seen him like get into position where you think, what are you doing there? They keep plugging this right-hand channel though. These are near bottom as well, boys. These are like second bottom, I think. I think our 2 central midfielders are a little bit wet as well. What do we do about it, Jace? Like, this tactic is quite attacking. Oh, Koric, you could be on for 4 assists. Oh, Tonin! He fucking tried to chip him. So I do think with the draft, if we have that Ngisa and Brozovic double pivot, that we will be a little bit more set defensively. Better from maybe set pieces as well. Ngisa's a big boy. Oh, he's fucking missed Tonin. Jesus. There's my There's my Libero. Suddenly started popping up in other places. We've had 75% possession as well. Shit. I'm so happy, but I'm fucking really angry. I'm happy that the tactic's working, but that is bullshit. So we got done in a transition there, didn't we? Who played that pass? Down. See that? I fucking hate those passes. I hate those passes. Because it's a really pointless pass. He knows that's an enganche. He knows he's lightweight. And then he plays that ball for him to do that. Well, what's he going to do with that? Pascali went in. Yuck. I use your tutorial to install. Good. Thought it was useful. He's not in the World Cup. Can't pick him because of Sweden. Sometimes I find that as well, and we'll get that. Like, even if I play like the world's greatest register, we will get those really stupid passes that we saw there. And that's what annoys me about Football Manager sometimes. Because that wouldn't even happen with my dog and duck team that I had. Those passes wouldn't have been acceptable to my... I used to have a lad who played as a number 10. It was tremendous on both feet, but didn't really do out defensively. And we were like, no one would ever pass it to his head, pass it to his feet. So I find that really frustrating. And we'll probably get that in the draft as well. Some really stupid choices of passes. I sometimes think as well, Dan, it's like a way of the game turning over possession. They shouldn't be at the World Cup if that's the case. They shouldn't be at the World Cup if they pass into it and then go on like that. 3 off the lead with fucking hell. That was their second win of the season as well. Bastards. There's a match momentum. XG. We had a total of 887 passes. They had 245. No, it's not that. I think I'm really harsh. I think after watching York City a couple of times over the last few years, I think I was really harsh to my dog and duck team of how we played football and what I expected is not good enough. Because I would, if that would happen to me and dog and duck, and they'd have played it to my number 10, Meti, he was called, I'd have gone absolutely fucking mental. What a player he was, though. He was a bit of a drinker, he liked his I think other things on a Friday night before a game, but he turned up and his both feet were absolutely tremendous. So he was probably an enganche. No, what would he have been? Yeah, maybe an enganche. He used to hit things from edge of area and both footed. He was brilliant. I played him in front of the back four a lot as well as like a deep line playmaker. He was really good. When we played like a 4-3-3 at times. Yeah, it drives me insane. It drives me insane that Marcus Rashford is so terrible on his left foot. And a lot of professional footballers are. Who you got? What do you mean? Who have I got? My opponents. That's why from a young age I always told Ralphie, like, you need to be good on both feet, you need to be good on both feet, practice with both feet. And he has, to be fair. Oh, I don't know, first match. I'm only in the draft, so I don't know yet. We won't know the fixtures until we log in on Thursday. The draft's Monday and the games are Thursday. Coric has now got 6 assists, boys, so he's racking up them assists. His technique is terrible, though, Dakia. His technique, for me, is, like, horrendous. If you watched, honestly, and I'm not just picking Ralphie up, if you watched Rashford hit a ball with his left foot and then watch Ralphie hit a ball with a left foot, you would think that Ralphie would be more naturally left-footed than he is right-footed. I just sometimes don't understand how football players at a professional level can't play with both feet, but we can't dig him out too much because he's been quality. And he might score some big goals. I don't think big goals will be needed tomorrow. I think we'll be fine tomorrow. But it's great, really good to have. It's where Southgate needs to back up his chat when he first became manager of like of picking players on form. This is the perfect example of, like, obviously Harry Maguire's playing and he wasn't in form, but that was because there was no one really else to take his place. People that were banging on about Tomori had never actually probably not watched many fucking Serie A games. But the thing with Rashford is he is hot right now. Oh, we could beat France, mate, because their arse falls out. You get at them early. Kyle Walker will do a job on, who is it? On what's he called? Mbappe. Fine. Cheers. We're not that bad. Well, he might. This is the thing now. I think there's now justice as in Marcus. I think the thing before the World Cup was, yeah, Rashford's in good form for Man United, but how would he fit into an England team? And now that's been shown in these last couple of games that he can play well in the England squad. So this is now really where he follows up with what he said. Because you can't just pick a team on Premier League form. It just doesn't work like that. Because you'll be picking a different team every time. I think France would be favourites, but you've also got to think, I think as well, you look at their team, right? How many players would they... Yeah, Mbappe's like a freak, but they would love a Harry Kane. Is Antoine Griezmann as good as like the number 10 that we have? Maybe Mason Mount, but he doesn't do as much defensively. In central midfield, are they that much? Yeah, Tchouaméni's in there, but is he an absolute amazing player at the moment? No. We've got a good centre-back partnership. They've got a questionable goalkeeper. Those recent goals by Rashford's left foot were from rather close range, so no need to have a very good weaker foot. Yeah, but you're thinking purely in terms of can he score from 3 yards out. I think if you're an all-round footballer, you know, being able to go on the outside of a defender and cross the ball, you know, get to the byline. You know, remember he plays on the left-hand side. I think it sometimes makes him a little bit one-dimensional. Not for me, Louis. Not for me, buddy. I wouldn't know who they were going to pick. Not a clue. Not a clue. I don't think it's a job that sparks. You know, even when they were coming into the golden generation, they only managed to get Martinez. So now that they're at the end of it, who are they going to get? Yeah, but I think we'd be clever, Jace, with the... I think we'll be clever with the line that we have. We're not a massive pressing... You know, in particular, a lot of the games we've played against big teams, I think we'll be a little bit more clever who we play. And you got to think as well, yeah, we press high, but their furthest man forward is Giroud. It's not Mbappe. So that gives you a little bit more scope to press. I would still try and squeeze him up the pitch. Kyle Walker's recovery runs are so good. Oh la la, boys. I just don't want him to go to a 3. I'll be really annoyed if he goes to a 3. And Dan's just said that. Like you say, we play really well against Senegal, which I know is only Senegal. But I think we can... I'd rather play like the double pivot we had on the other night with Henderson and Rice. Just gives a little bit more control in there, and got a problem with that. But then go into a 3, just another defender. And I think as well, with when you do the 3, say like he plays Walker... He brings in Trippier, so we taking out attacking player. We also lose Bellingham in there as well, because having Bellingham in a 3-4-3 is even more running for him. And I'm not sure how well that 3-4-3 would actually work against a... How that would work against an Mbappe on that left-hand side. I don't know what that really solves. I'd be quite happy with the same team, to be honest, which I don't think it will be. We've had a shocker in this one, boys. 2 defeats in a row now. Ooh, dear. Only 51% possession. Interesting. Wonder how much it was in the first half. Yeah, maybe De Gea. I think it just depresses people when we see it. If we see that 3, say we beat Senegal and we play France, then you see that 3 at the back, you're like, oh. I think we struggle. We struggle to do anything forward. I think we can still do that. Henderson's very good at getting into those sort of like wider half spaces. So I think he would be good enough to go and cover. And maybe do play a Saka instead of a Foden. Who can maybe help defensively and double up that way and try and then push Mbappe back that way a little bit. Which I think if you play with a 3, you won't have Mbappe having to backtrack. They'll say, right, the left back can deal with the wing back. That's a really poor result, boys. Right, what we're going to do, boys, it is 12 o'clock, which is late. So for the last, let me just save it. For the last sort of like 20 minutes, half an hour, I'll just set up a dummy draft. and I'll show you the short list of players that I've got. Rahman, whoa indeed. Whoa indeed. What we woeing at? Hey Eduardo, how you doing, mate? Welcome in, buddy. I don't know if it's going to come home or not. I'm more confident in it coming home than what it was before the tournament. I think we're better. I was trying to... Me and Ames were having a little bit of a... Not an argument. I think we're better now than what we were in the Euros. In a better place as a squad. Right, so what we're going to do is load up. I do a 10-minute shortlist. This is what I've been doing. I've been putting myself in, putting 2 managers in a hot seat, and then you get 10 minutes to shortlist, and I've been shortlisting, so we'll go through what I've got. No, we're just, because I'm in a draft competition next week, the FM playoffs, I'm just going to show, we've been talking about it all night on stream. We're just going to go through the players that I've picked. Or hoping to pick. It is 12. It's late. There's my guy, Trek Secure. We weren't playing in the games or anything, or out like that. So I had another guy. Right, so if I go to shortlist and then go to more filters, no, import shortlist. So goalkeepers, I'm hoping to get Lafont because he can play out from the back a little bit. 12 passing, he's really cheap. I'm of the opinion that a goalkeeper doesn't need to be that good. I've also got Remco Pasavia, which I really like. His passing attribute is a disgrace. He's way better at passing than that. But he's a little bit more expensive. Centre-backs are interesting ones. Like Pau Torres I like, but he's just too expensive. I will do, buddy. Militao's a good one, 27 million again. So at the moment I'm thinking Roger Ibanez, 15 heading, 15 marking, 17 tackling, 14 passing with 17 pace. And pretty decent both footed. Timber's there. But then I am thinking of Malang Sang as a backup. 900k. There's Garvidol. And he's only... What's Garvidol? Pissing me off that keeps doing that. Garvidol is 8.5. Edison Alvarez is 13.5. This guy, like Igor, who's at Fiorentina, 15 marking, 14 passing, 15 tackling, 6'1", pace 14. I think he might be a good option as a wide left centre half. Good lad reffing in the morning, Finn. Good effort, mate. Love that. Nicolas Sula's one that I'm looking at. 16 pace, heading 15. I think he might potentially be the right centre half. Lissandro Martinez is there. 13 pace. I think I'm going for him more because he's Man United. I think I might go for someone who's a bit bigger. Adam Webster, by the way, is really good. 14 heading, 14 marking, 14 tackling, 14 passing, 15 tackling, 15 pace. So he could be a job as a libero, but I am thinking of going Connor Cody. I did, what, he's disappeared. I'm sure he added Connor Cody to it. Pacing good, but passing 15, technique 15, vision 15, work rate 16, leadership, determination, composure, bravery, aggression. I think he's going to be a tremendous libero, you know. Danny Vivian. Is he Bilbao? Yeah, nice. Okay. He's definitely an option. Write that down. It's a great call, Eduardo. It's a great call. So yeah, that's the defenders. There's players like Middleton Fernandez because he can literally do everything. Look. Right wing backs, I would like Akimi. Denzel Dumfries is 35. Hakimi is 25. And I'm just going on pace and crossing for him. If I don't get him, then it'll be Rick Karsdorp. Or Hans Hottenbo. Or even Joachim Meiler. No, it'll be probably Hans Hottenbo before him, to be fair. Porro, yes, he was on the list to start with. And I didn't go with him for a reason that I can't remember. I don't know why. I think he maybe didn't come with my filter because I wanted my fullbacks to be bigger. How much is he? Oh, fuck. Okay, that maybe changes everything, you know, with Porro. Bit injury prone, but we'll have a cover. Left wing back, I'm going cheap, you know, for the left wing back because we just need to make money in certain areas. So I'm going with Philippe Max. 16 crossing, 15 pace, 12 tackling, 5'10", runs with the ball, gets forward whenever possible. He'll be a really good option there. And then the other one is Javier Galan. Who's very good as well. And then into the middle. And Geese is just a boss. And Geese is just an absolute boss. And then Brozovic as well. 20 stamina, 20 natural fitness, 16 balance, 18 teamwork, 15 vision, 16 work rate, technique 16, tackling 17, passing 17, first 16. Absolute baller to be the register, I think, and have a really good, bit more of a defensive base. There's Bellingham, 14.25. Someone I'd like to get in the squad, maybe. Depends on budget. Nzonzi is a really good option, 10.5. as a bit of a backup. Dembele, Moussa Dembele as well. I thought he'd be really good as a register, but maybe physically struggling. There's Mido, the player that will definitely get in the squad. Inside forwards. There's Moses Caicedo, by the way. Someone that I'd like to get in. How much is Moses Caicedo? It's gone. He's on my shortlist somewhere. Have I spelled that right? Where's he gone? He's there. 18.5. But I think he's really good. Oh, Moises. Yeah, Florentine, Brozovic is OP indeed. Ngissa, yeah, that's what I think. Ngissa and Brozovic will be so good together. Right, then I change manager and then I get another 10 minutes. So then we go... We've done that. IFs. Let's go back onto the IFs. We never really looked at them. So I would like Inaki, just because he gives us that pace. His finishing 11's terrible. I think my number one choice would actually be Gnabry. 15 finishing and 15 pace. 17 off the ball. Gets into good areas. Or then do we flip it? Flip it on the left and then go with like a Rashford. I think Rashford's like 40. Yeah, 40 mil. So we might flip it and have Rashford on the left. I'm fancying Rashford, you know. Rashford on the left. These are some players. Madueke, 5 million. Dan James, 5 million as well, just for his pure pace. Trequartistas, the Cams, which is now an Enganche, which I think we'll still probably go with Neymar, to be honest. I've got Fabregas as my backup. And then strikers, I think it has to be Vlahovic, pressing forward. Mbappe at 93, but doesn't do back to goal. Lukaku's okay, doesn't do back to goal. But Vlahovic, I think Vlahovic, if I don't get the first 5 picks, I think Vlahovic will go. Why is he not on my list? Oh, these fucking lists sometimes. You do a list and you save it and they're never there. Yeah, he's good with a knife, yeah. There's Mitro. Even Tony's an option as a cheaper option if we go for other players, other stronger players in other positions. Who did I say? Who were we looking at? Vlahovic. 36 mil. 18 strength, 16 stamina, 15 pace, 16 off the ball, work rate, determination, composure, bravery, aggression, finishing, heading, long shots, penalty taking. I think he'll be a top pick. I think a lot of people will be looking at him to lead the line. Right, boys. We're going to call it quits. Thomas Muller, Cam. I think it's just because of his expense. More than anything. He's 72. So as an Enganche, he's 2 million more than Neymar. I thought that, Jace, but then I thought, well, if they want to sign their own players, yeah, we might get beat on a couple. They won't be watching me. They won't be watching me over on YouTube. I'm out of the way, aren't I? It's just expensive. I can only really afford... There's Wout Weghorst. I can really only afford a couple of big dogs. Right, boys, that's it. There'll be no video tomorrow night because England are on. I haven't done it yet. Hoping to maybe record it tomorrow for Monday night. I'm going to be streaming at 7 o'clock on Monday night doing the draft. So I hope you'll join me for that. It'll only be about an hour and a bit, hour and a half maybe. So I hope if you join me for that. And then the comp on Thursday with some Eagles videos in between. So there'll be no Foggia stream until next Saturday. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching tonight. Good numbers as always. Really enjoyed it. We've built now something nice, I think, with Foggia there. We just need to get some better players. And yeah. Hopefully see you on Monday evening, 7 o'clock. Cheers, guys. Take care. See you later.